It has been a busy day for the Detroit Lions, trading Tim Patrick away at 7 o'clock this morning and just 15 minutes later bringing a safety on to the 53-man roster. And we developed our practice squad with one spot remaining, that one spot remaining on the 53-man roster. And we did something we usually do not do. And I don't know if we've done this up until now, so let me know in the comment section if the Detroit Lions, in the 5 years that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have had roster cuts heading into the season, have we ever claimed somebody off waivers from another team? Let me know down in the comment section below. I don't really remember, but you can let me know in the comment section. So, of course, this is coming from Detroit Lions Twitter, and these moves are old. We already know, but I just wanted to bring them in. We know about the safety that we signed, but we were also assigned defensive lineman Tyler Lacey from Jacksonville and defensive end Tyrus Wheat from Dallas via waivers. Now, here's the funny part about this. We got a guy from Dallas, and a guy who made the 53-man roster in Dallas was drafted by us 3 years ago. So James Houston made the 53-man roster in Dallas, and this individual that we claimed through waivers did not. So take that for what it's worth. I have no faith at all. I'm not tripping on James Houston. James Houston did what he did in the preseason, got him on the roster. Maybe he'll be better, but we have yet to see. But he's a Dallas Cowboy, so I really don't care. He can kick rocks with no shoes on, just straight-toed. It doesn't matter to me. Dallas Cowboys, there's no love there at all. So what we're going to do is, like we usually do, we're going to bring in some information. One of these guys was drafted at a pretty decent spot, and one was not. The first guy we'll look at is the defensive end, 6'2", 260, 25 years old, out of Mississippi State. And in 2025, he had, in the preseason that is, he had 5 solo tackles. If we look at his stats, played 12 games in 2023, had 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 assisted. In 2024, played 8 games, so he played less games, had more total tackles, more solo, and more assisted. Now, if we take a look at his draft prospect grade, this one here is, he got a 5.69. Now, of course, this is pre-draft, so obviously the Lions saw something, they claimed him. So this is just to give us a general idea of what they were looking like when they came out of college. Candidate for bottom of roster or practice squad, right? So the Lions saw enough in him that they decided to claim him. Now, I don't know if he's going to stay part of the 53-man roster, but we shall see. So here is what Lance Zierlein had to say. Wheat, a 3-year starter from Mississippi State, offers decent versatility with good play strength. He has the physicality to go toe-to-toe at the point of attack, but he is lacking football instincts to anticipate and make more plays. Wheat tends to play from a point A to point B instead of consistently reading and engaging as the play develops. He might benefit from a clearly defined role in a defense with more structure than the one he played in for the Bulldogs. His ability to drop in stance or play with power could help him earn a spot as a backup. Check this out. 3-4 strong side linebacker with special teams value. So there's a couple things that have been brought up. One is, are the Lions going to go with a 3-4 defense? That would be the 3 defensive linemen, the 3 down linemen, and 4 linebackers, which could be the case as to why we only kept 3 defensive ends and we kept 6 linebackers, which I think might be one of the most we've ever kept on the team. So I don't know. It would be intriguing to see that. Very curious, because I would assume I don't know. Because then you have DJ Reader, you've got Tyleek, you got Aleem McNeil. So that's going to be interesting to see how Calvin Shepard is going to do this. But so this was the guy that was actually undrafted and, of course, found his way on the Detroit Lions roster. Now, what about the other gentleman who also came from Jacksonville, Tyler Lacey? So the Detroit Lions now have 7 defensive tackles and 4 defensive ends. He is 6'4", 279, same age of 25, just 20 pounds heavier, 2 inches taller. He was actually drafted in the 4th round in 2023 by, you guessed it, the Jacksonville Jaguars. In the preseason in 2025, had 1 solo tackle. If we look at his stats, played both his career years. So he was actually released. He was released. He was the equivalent of Hendon Hooker. Played 2 years. He was the equivalent of Broderick Martin. I guess just a much better version, because he now was drafted in 2023. He was drafted after Broderick Martin, and now he is on a new team. Jacksonville played 15 games in his rookie season, had 12 total tackles, 5 solo, 7 assisted, and in 2024 played 13 games, 25 total tackles with 10 solo and 15 assisted. If we look at his prospect grade as well, again, this is just to give us a general idea of what they were looking like coming out of college. Now, I think this one is intriguing. It says, good backup with the potential to develop into a starter. So he has a higher grade than Tyrus does. And it's funny because we need a defensive end, in my opinion, more than we need a defensive tackle. But if we look at, of course, so Greg had him as a Lance had him as a 5th round pick. Let me look and go and see what Tyrus was, because I think I passed over that. Tyrus was a 7th round pick or a priority free agent, AKA UDFA. So it's funny how he be on a lot of the times. Here's the overview. Lacy is usually first with his hands, but needs to learn to jolt opponents and control the block more consistently with them. His block take-on can be a little bit segmented, but he can be driven off the turf as a 3 technique. But he has the length and athleticism to cause disruption in a 1-gapping scheme. Lacy has talent as an interior rusher, but might be better suited as a 5 technique or 4-3 base end on early down. So that means that this guy might also play a little bit of defensive end as well. So the Detroit Lions take an undrafted, they claim an undrafted free agent, an undrafted guy, right? And then they also claim a 4th round pick that didn't really work out, has the potential to play both inside and out. And those are the 2 guys. Out of all the guys that got cut or released, those are the guys that we went after. Very curious to know how this is going to turn out. I've got so many questions because 7 defensive tackles, that's not including Aleem McNeil. We've got 4 defensive ends. So we almost have twice as many. And if you count Aleem McNeil, we've got twice as many defensive tackles than we do defensive ends. You can sprinkle Josh Paschal in there if you want to, put him at either one. So it's not a question if these guys are going to make the team, because they already have. I don't know if there's any minimum amount of time that if you claim somebody through waivers that they have to be on your team. I'm not certain about that, but I wonder if the Detroit Lions are currently satisfied. The beauty part of this is they can move on whenever they want to. Players get released all the time. So it's not like this team is the final version. It might not even be the week 1 version. It's the cut down version. The initial 53-man roster. Is that what this is? So let me know what you think. Are you concerned at all? What defense do you think we're running? I can't really. Whatever we're running, we didn't show in the preseason. Like we're not going to show any of that stuff in the preseason. So we'll find out on the 7th when we face the Green Bay Packers. I'm very curious to know. And I'm also curious to know what you think. Do you think that both of these guys are going to stick around? Do you think that they'll make an impact on the team? Because you know who the second guy sound like a lot? He sound like what Broderick Martin could have been if he was decent. Like this guy was picked after Broderick, same draft, right? 4th round pick. He was picked, what did it say? He was drafted in pick 130 in the same draft as Broderick Martin. So here's the crazy part, is that the Lions were picking 122 if they would have stayed at their original pick and not traded up for Broderick Martin. So I feel like this guy is more probably likely to stick around. I'm kind of interested to see him. I'm going to probably go to the NFL Pro app and take a look at both of these guys, and maybe if I have time, because we be running short on that, put a video up on Lions Syndicate Film Room. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. So I got a little bit of an update. You guys know that I am planning on vlogging my trips to the games. And I was going to get a camera. It was quite expensive, but I could not bring myself to get it. And that is the DJI, I think it's DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And this camera was cheaper several months ago, but now it's quite high. It's much higher than it was before. And I can use it for not only for vlogging, but also for some other things that I could do as well. Well, I'm not quite ready to spend that money yet. I want to see how these vlogs are going to work. So I'm going to go to the old trusty GoPro Hero 9. No microphone. It's going to be what it be, which sucks. I've been looking at microphones for GoPros. So if anybody knows one that is compatible with the Hero 9, let me know. I know DJI does sell like a mic pack. And I don't know if it's, so if any tech guys out there know, send me an email. Leave it. Don't leave it in the comment section. Send me an email because I might not see it in the comment section, and let me know. But the vlogs are going to start on the Green Bay trip. So the GoPro is great as well because I can like mount it in the car. It's an action cam. So if it was to rain or something like that, we should be good. So I'm looking forward to that. This is going to be my attempt at the It's Too Easy. I don't know if I'm too old for that or what, but we'll see how it works out. If it picks up on this channel and does its thing, then we'll leave it here. We might leave it here regardless. All right. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.